Hi there, welcome to day 31 of my one a day challenge. My name is Rebecca. I haven't filmed a video for quite a while now. It's probably been well over a week, I think. Maybe even, no, it can't be 2 weeks, well over a week. And I'm conscious that I said I was going to film one video a day and I haven't. And really, I want to just give an update to everyone who's been following, just to let you know where I am and what's going on for me. So, it's funny actually thinking it's been 31 days because I feel like I've experienced years worth of life since the flashback about my dad, and that's kind of surreal actually. And I think what happened is that I was, I had this video outlet, I was filming everything and I had so much change going on. I was moving house, moving in with my boyfriend, setting up a new kind of, a new business. I don't really know. Yeah, business kind of, all going on at the same time, and it just felt like, this was my stability, filming one video a day. And then we moved in and we unpacked most of our stuff, and then it's like I crashed. I was just like, oh my God, I'm exhausted. And what's been happening for me over the last week is that I'm going through probably one of the most intense transformations that I've ever experienced. I'm familiar with the whole dark night of the soul process. It happens to me relatively regularly. When I'm ready to expand and grow, I kind of feel very disorientated. I feel disconnected inside. It's very scary. I don't quite know where I am, what's going on in my life. And, it's kind of like being in free fall. But this is probably one of the biggest ones that I've experienced yet. And it's exciting because I know that big changes are happening. And so what I've experienced over the last week is kind of like somehow the universe has gone, right, these are the areas of your whole life where you are not being true to your higher self. And it's just been all like shown up in my face in one go. And it's like, whoa, this is too much. But the predominant one being that I haven't been, like through my 20s, I've always had this feeling of kind of disappointment with all my career stuff. Even when I'm healing people, I love doing it, but there's always this like feeling of dissatisfaction underlying it. And I've really started to go into why that is. And the truth of it is that, and I come back to this every few months, but the truth of it is that if I were really following my heart, I would be making art all the time. I would be painting, illustrating, creating. But because of various things that have happened in my life, particularly suffering from depression when I was 17, 18 years old, I just blocked, and I haven't unblocked since. And I've had many opportunities over the last few years to kind of surrender to that, and I've never quite got there. I've kind of dabbled a bit and then pulled away from it again and never completely surrendered to the flow of it. And I feel like now the universe is basically saying, enough, okay, it's time to do this. So it's really scary for me. So I'm seeking help, I'm looking out for healers, I'm kind of taking steps in the right direction, and it's scary, It's like, okay, what would my life be like if I really embraced this? And I feel like I can't deny it anymore, really. So that is where I'm at. So in this process of transformation, my experience is always that I turn within, and particularly with it coming up to autumn time, I don't feel, sometimes I just want to curl up in bed all day and cry it out, and it's not like I'm sad, it's not like I'm in pain, it's literally releasing, transmuting, shifting, kind of like recalibrating on the inside. And when I'm going through those phases, it doesn't feel right to kind of show my face to the world and share myself and be all bubbly. So, yeah, things are kind of shifting. Today I'm feeling a bit brighter, I'm seeing opportunity and I'm having more faith again, so it does feel right to share myself in that way. So I think really I'm just going to kind of go with the flow with this, and it isn't going to be one video every day for a year, but I do feel it's really interesting charting my growth and how rapidly I can transform in a short space of time. After I filmed that video before about having the really intense healing about my dad in my sleep, I've barely had anything else come up since in relation to it, which is really, I don't know, it surprised me, but I felt something at a cellular level, like, it was like the source of the pain was just healed in this dream, and it just rippled out across all dimensions into my present life. And really, that's actually what I've experienced as well. I've barely thought about it. When I have, I'm just kind of like, okay, cool. You know, are there painful feelings there? Not really. Pretty peaceful. So yeah, it's been really amazing actually. And I feel almost like it's tied up with this, you know, it's time for a new chapter of my life. It's time for me really to live true to myself and really surrender to my divine feminine and express that creativity to the world. And in order to do that I couldn't be carrying that around with me anymore. I had to let it go. So there we go. Thanks for watching, and yeah, watch this space. We'll see what exciting adventures reveal, that's the one, themselves over the next few days. Thank you. Namaste.